Hello, and welcome to Guardians of Parna, episode 17, where we will be continuing our adventures after last week's fantastic episode. Let's see what we have today. So, we will continue with where we left off, which was Chitter, Bearwolf, Savin, and Davward. Upon grabbing two people next to him and Chitter grabbing Savin, Bearwolf activated his Amulet of the Plains and decided it would be a good idea to go to the Feywild, where his patron resides. Upon finding out that they made it to the Feywild, they found themselves in front of a very large tree with a huge stairs extending out from it. They started up the stairs when some small wisp-like entities started to hover closer to them. And upon having some small conversation that Bearwolf intended as hostile, he engaged said creatures. Bearwolf, Savin, and Davward fell in combat unconscious, and Chitter managed to get the door open with a nice natural 20 roll, fired a few shots, and upon opening the door again found that the wisps were still there, but his friends had disappeared. Upon shutting the door and continuing up some stairs and down a very long hallway with many doors, he encountered another entity that informed that they would take him to the one that he was seeking. And upon opening the portal at the end of the hallway, ushered you through. Before we get to that, Bearwolf, please make a death saving throw, please. Good to know.
It's all downhill from here.
All right, so Chitter, as the green-faced, similar build, hooded entity shuffles past you, you put your torch out, puts their finger out, and draws on the black line covering the doorway at the end of the hall. This portal opens that completely encompasses the rectangle shape, and you are ushered to step through.
I follow.
All right, as you follow, the portal behind you immediately closes. But what you see in front of you is an atmosphere and a sight that you probably were not expecting. You stumble upon what you believe to be a garden party. From the wood floors that you were on, you step and you immediately smell floral aromas and freshly cut grass. There is just a bed of the nicest Kentucky bluegrass style, lush grass that has been well fertilized and well kept under your taloned feet. The area seems bright and well lit, although a light source cannot be found. There are bushes and greenery with over 50 types of flowers, all with some that you've seen and some you have not seen. These bushes just basically create a perimeter within this room, which you believe is a room. You're not sure if you're outside or if you are inside. From where you stand, there are multiple stumps that seem to be acting as tables at different heights for various creatures, many of which are gathered laughing, celebrating together. You hear the lyre and the viol and the tambura being played in the corner. or is there a corner? For you get the sense that from where these bushes are, things are in a very circular shape. You see some small glowing lights, however, they are not wisps. You're not sure what they are, but they seem to have bodies, and they are hovering, and they are very tiny. There are some centaurs, half man, half horse, and other creatures that seem to be present. Far past the tables, you see what could be called a throne, although it does seem just like a tangled mess of vines, twigs, and various other greens and shrubbery. From this distance, you're not sure. The hooded figure ushers you forward, and you come in fully. You see this before you.
This is the best! I asked the figure, what is this place?
This is the Sealy Court. You find yourself in the presence of one of the greatest fae that has ever been. You find yourself in the presence of Titania.
Right. Titanium, yeah.
Queen Titania.
Is she the Patreon of friendship?
She does rule over friendship. This realm is but hers, and magic is her gift to give.
How can I seek audience with her?
Come forward. And she, who you believe is she, leads you forward. You go straight past the stumps. You can see the band now to your left. You go just a few 50, 60 feet. It is very small, but as you look past the shrubs...
Are there, like, tea biscuits and shiz I can, like, just grab in passing?
Oh, yeah. There's...
I'm gonna take them crackers, put them in my bag.
All right. Yeah, you kind of sweep them off, and the little... He's man from about here to the waist, and from the waist down, he just has these two hairy legs and hooves, and he looks at... I was eating that. But you pay him no mind, and you continue to be ushered forward. You go about 100 feet, and you find yourself in front of this throne. Now, it is made of twisted vines and sticks. If I say the Iron Throne, that's going to give you a... But it's not. It's not. But it's made almost of different, like basically like a bird made it. If a bird made its nest, it basically made an entire chair.
Oh, well, I feel right at home there.
The best wicker and the best, like, it's wicker, but it's not. Anyways. But there's like, it's made obviously of all, and on it sits this figure, possibly the most beautiful woman you have ever seen, but not a size as you would be accustomed to. For she seems to be Chad's size in his current state, and the throne envelops her as she sits. She is wearing a corset, like with a long, almost like a prom dress is how I would, because I can't describe fashion. But it's like a prom dress, whereas the top is here, and then it poofs out. And the bottom is made of all sorts of flowers and vines and different things. Her hair is a pink tinge with different flowers coming out of it and little leaves. Around her eyes, there are even flower-like tattoos. And she seems to just have this beauty among her. Her skin is a light pale. Her cheekbone structure is just very nice. She has a nice complexion, and you just believe that she is royalty of some sort. She has penetrating blue eyes, and she carries in her right hand a wand with a diamond tip. And then as you approach, the hooded figure takes a knee and bows their head.
I do the same.
A moment pauses. The music continues, and you just hear this just ever-growing giggle. I'm sorry. I've never seen a bird before. A bird person.
I look around to see who's making that sound.
It is coming from the throne in front of you.
Well, she was attractive. And I've never seen a tiny little person like you before, save for one.
The giggling immediately stops. What did you say?
Sorry, may I address you?
She rights herself. The music continues. The chattering continues. You're having this free conversation. You may stand.
Stand.
She looks, and the servant stands as well. What you believe is either a servant or an aide or an assistant. You're not sure.
Can I get a better look at their face now? Is their hood still covering their eyes?
Make a perception check. As you've kind of been walking, and they've stayed straight, but you can still tell their faces is a green color, like a dark forest green. They have a humanoid complexion, but the irises are a yellow.
Well, your Fainess, I have a request.
All right.
And so I tell her all about I was outside, my friends were getting attacked by your wisps. I opened the door and they were suddenly gone, and I wandered into here. Great party, by the way, you look great.
Well, please make yourself at home. This is my court, and I will do as I please.
Okay, thank you. Can anything be done about my friends outside the court?
She extends her finger towards the assistant. The assistant comes forward, putting their hand out to keep you standing the distance that you are. Approaches, and there seems to be a slight, small conversation that takes place, taking but a minute. And then, not turning towards you, the assistant stays, and the queen. We should take this to a more private place.
Okay.
She hops off of her throne, standing about 3 foot high, coming right about to your chest. She walks past you, and as she does, the music stops, and everyone seems to take a knee as she passes. You start to do so, but the assistant comes and raises you up, not forcefully, just continues to usher you along behind as you make it to the end where you guys entered. Before anything happens, she claps her hands. Continue on. I won't be but a moment. She draws her hand in a similar line, and the portal opens again to the same hallway that you came from. She steps through, as do you and the assistant, and the portal closes behind you. She immediately turns to the right. Not the one that you were chipping away at, I don't believe. The one to her right. And she simply places her hand on the doorway, which opens in a similar fashion. Excuse me. And you are brought through. The portal remains open into the dimly lit hallway. And inside this room, it is about 80 foot from end to end and about 20 foot width-wise. There are 4, again, hovering orbs of light, which seems to be the way that they light things. There is another similar throne at the end of this room, and almost like a Zen garden, there is another. Not the whole. There's about a 5-foot stretch of stone that outdoes the perimeter of this room. The rest is about 3 inches down and is grass. As she hops down and continues to walk the queen to where this throne that she would preside, she points to 2 places on the ground, and as she walks past, these small vines come up and create a small stool, which you believe will hold your weight. She turns around, makes a little jump, and is seated on the chair. She motions for you to sit on the stool.
I'll do so.
You do, and the assistant does not leave the side of the door.
Are there 2 chairs, you said?
There are.
I'll motion for Squeak Squeak to climb down my arm and sit on the other chair.
The giggle returns as she just finds herself in a small fit of joy and glee. It does not last as long this time, but she does mention that seeing a rat act in such a fashion is peculiar.
It's not the only strange thing around here.
Quite. Tell me, who are your friends?
Well, we've got... I have 3 companions that were outside. We had just returned from trying to help our plane, namely the city of Parna, against a dragon. And we came to seek aid and supplies, but were attacked by the wisps. My friends include particularly a companion of mine named Bearwelf. He's a warlock, and he has called upon you several times.
This name, it is familiar to me.
I believe he's been a faithful servant, but I also think he's in trouble now. So I was wondering if you could help him, if not our other friends as well.
She lifts her hand in a beckoning motion. And from the back portal, by 2 other hooded figures, Bearwelf is led in. Bearwelf, you are conscious with 1 hit point, but you feel like trash. And you're not quite sure what happened. All you know is you were out on the steps, and the next moment you are being drug in jostled and sat on this stool.
Would it be a third still since Squeak Squeak is on the second?
Well, he could push Squeak aside.
Yeah, you have to kind of find your footing, and Squeak Squeak then back up into the papoose.
Before Beowulf sits down, he's gonna notice Queen Titania, so he's gonna like bow down immediately and apologize for intruding on her domain without being summoned.
It isn't necessary. You look hurt. Please sit. Please sit.
He returns to the stool.
Chitter kind of runs to his side and kind of like holds him, like make sure he doesn't fall over. And he asks if he's okay, how he feels.
I've seen better days.
I'll give him a my
okay.
pack.
I got one. But Beowulf will, while he's sitting down, drink the potion of supreme healing.
Okay.
Well, what do I need to roll for that?
You don't just click on the potion of healing?
I clicked on it, but it just wanted me to edit the name.
Supreme healing looks like is 10d4 plus 20. It's a supreme and not a superior, right?
Yeah, supreme.
Okay, then
10d4.
10d4 plus 20. Yeah, you regain 43 hit points.
Feeling much better now.
As you do that, she continues to speak. Hello, Beowulf.
Queen Titania.
It is I.
I came here seeking your help.
And what can I help you with?
Back on the mortal plane, my friends and I, or my group and I should say, face a terrible dragon that we narrowly escaped from. I believe he is to come back, and I seek assistance in dealing with the dragon.
This group, who are these people?
We are known as the Guardians of Parna. We are undergoing trials to protect our city.
And you yet did not use the word friends. Why is this?
Well, I would use the term friends, but they've on multiple occasions assured me that this is not friendship. But we are a group of that do like to help each other out.
Chitter kind of frowns.
Chitter's one of the good ones.
Was it not I that told you years ago? Friendship is like a seed that must be planted. It must be watered, and it must be nurtured. Have you not done this with these people?
Pull your weight is what she's saying.
You have, my queen. I've fallen off the path.
Quite. I have not been very pleased with your stealing.
I'm very sorry. It's a habit I've had since I was younger. But in my defense, I haven't done so in a while, so I'm working on it.
Your offerings of gold mean nothing to me. They do not bring me pleasure.
I can offer other things. I can offer my servitude in helping against the fight against your sister.
Yes. A matter I do wish to discuss. But first, please tell me what you seek. And know that serving this Revorhu does not please me. But I understand.
It doesn't please me either, but I happen to have been chosen. But at the end of the day, you are my one true Patreon.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Quite.
But I seek any kind of assistance you can provide that will help us in our battle against the dragon Tractyl.
What more do you wish than the magical powers I have already granted unto you?
I remind Bear that there were 2 other people with us.
Well, first, I would like to see that my 2 other companions are returned to me. They were with us and are important on our journey.
I was informed you only have one companion now, as the other has passed on.
Which one happened to have passed?
She brings another beckoning motion, and the 2 that brought you in are now pulling in an unconscious, but appears to be alive, Savin.
Chitter steps out of place and asks if she's not powerful enough to help the other as well.
Are you questioning my power, bird?
She meant no harm. Beowulf kind of speaks up.
Well,
No.
very well. The magic that I possess is mine to use as I choose. I do apologize for the wisps, but they are not under my control. You should know the dangers of the Feywild before traveling here.
I understand.
Chitter tuts.
But I still do seek some kind of further assistance in the dragon, seeing as our group narrowly escaped the last time. Anything you can provide would be a blessing.
And I ask you again, what is it you wish besides the magical powers I have already granted upon you? Are they not enough?
I'm still learning the ways, so my powers pale in comparison to that of this mighty dragon. If anything, I wish for this dragon to be destroyed.
That is something I cannot do for you.
But maybe give us one of your, or allow one of your greater fighters to fight with us.
You have done me well, and I continue to hope that you will continue to do me well.
I do, Your Highness.
She holds out her hand, and in it a spell scroll appears.
This will give you the ability to conjure a being from my domain to help aid you in your battle.
Beowulf steps forwards and holds out his hand to receive it, and kneels down.
You kneel down, and as you go to take it, she holds it just ever so far from you.
Beowulf inches a little closer.
Do better to make friends.
I will, Your Highness. Thank you so much.
She hands the spell scroll over to you.
I take it. And if it isn't too much, is there a way you can return us back to full health, or to refresh us in a sense? Some of it, we are a little expended from our last encounter, and we do need to get back as soon as possible.
I do not have this capability. However, What are you willing to do for me?
I am willing to devote myself to the cause of the war against your sister, the Queen of Air and Darkness. Everything I learn and gain in terms of power would be in your use of arsenal.
My sister is amassing an army. She is currently seeking passage to your world in the material plane. By doing so, she will destroy my forest, my court. She has already been turning the trees evil. She will not stop till her ritual is complete. She needs a link on the material plane, so that a portal may be opened between the realms. You should find who is planning the ritual on the other side to bring her through.
I can do that.
As soon as you have, seek communion with me, and I will send you further instructions.
Do you have any leads as to where this could be occurring at, or?
I only know that she is close. It could be days, it could be months, but close, soon.
I understand. I will make sure to get right on that in terms to foil her future plans.
Chitter has a question.
Yeah.
He approaches the queen and asks if they might also do some sort of exchange.
What is it you seek, bird?
Do you have any sort of item or something that could grant me any special abilities? In exchange, he pulls a feather out of his chest and he gives it to her. He offers it to her.
She takes it.
I would also ask for your pledged allegiance.
Here's the thing. Ravorhu has done a lot for me, and I feel I owe him much as well. So if you're okay with my serving him as well as you, it can be done. Much like Beowulf.
Beowulf needs to choose quickly who he will serve, and he has time. As for you, I ask that you denounce Ravorhu, and that you only serve me, and thus I will grant you what you ask.
Well, keep the feather, I've got plenty. That's okay.
The feather disappears as she stops holding it.
Then why would you waste my time?
Just thought you were a bigger person, I guess.
She writes herself.
Then I believe we are through. Do you have what you require? And you have my charge.
Is there anything else I need to know about this scroll? Must I attune to it, or?
You will not need to attune to it. You will, simply because I am allowing you, be able to use it.
I understand. I know that there is a distortion in time between here and the material plane, is it possible for you to return us into which the exact time we had left, or just a little bit afterwards?
That is also a power I cannot change. I would have to ask my father.
Is no one among your court capable of such a thing?
That is a power reserved for the Archphase, which I am not.
Out of character question. She's not an Archfey?
She does hold quite a power,
Yeah.
but focusing on how fast time passes between the planes is a little above her.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you again for allowing us an audience with you and granting the scroll upon me.
I do hope that next time you will have good news for me.
I would hope so as well. I will be sure to be on the lookout for your sister's link to the material plane.
And do so quickly.
Chitter, Beowulf looks at Chitter and says that we should probably give Saban some of the healing potion.
Sure. I just have a regular potion of healing I can offer him.
As long as he's conscious, that's fine.
I also have those berries that Zines had given us, which are hopefully still ripe. And oh, they're not? Okay. I just have these rotten berries also if he wants them.
Yeah, good berries expire after 24 hours.
I would just
They're stinky.
stick with the health potion.
Cool. Yeah, I just have a regular potion of healing for him then.
Okay, well, he's unconscious, so...
Would the health potion not bring him back up?
Well, yeah, once you give it, wouldn't you, like, you have to feed... I'm just saying, you can't just, like, hand it to him, he's just gonna be like...
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant, is like give it to him, like feed it to him.
Yes, then, yes. Go ahead and roll... It's just a normal one?
Yeah, do you want me to click it?
Sure. You can click it or just... I think it's...
It didn't do anything. Let's see, you regain 2d4.
2d4
So
plus
do you want to roll it for him with his skills? Or it doesn't
hit-
matter. Oh, what the heck?
Oh, I'm just
Sorry.
saying it's 2d4 plus 2.
Like, I'll let you roll it because his rolls sometimes suck. So 7. All right, cool. He comes to consciousness. What is going on?
We were granted an audience with my Patreon as I wanted to do so in the beginning.
He sits up. She's tiny.
Let's not say that too loud, because she is a powerful deity and can probably bring you back on death's doors.
Right.
Good thing we came here, right, Seven?
Yeah.
Zip it, bird.
I almost died.
I did too, so you're not alone in that. Notion.
I still blame you.
By the way, Davward,
Yeah, where is Davward?
he's not.
What do you mean he's not?
This lady can't do anything for us.
Can we have his body?
That's a good question.
Can we have his body? She says nothing but waves her hand, and Davward's body is brought in by 2 hooded figures.
We'll take him up kind of Weekend at Bernie's style.
Okay.
Slap some shades on him.
All right. So are we Are we leaving? Are we
Yeah.
staying?
We'll
Sleeping?
we're leaving.
Where are we going? Since you messed me up last time and lied to me.
We're gonna
We're supposed to be going to Parna.
yeah.
Is that the best course of action still? Is that what we're doing?
Who knows?
Well,
We didn't know where we were going.
Who wants to decide this time?
Beowulf would feel because he wanted to get something in order to face the dragon with, and he has gotten that one thing. He'd probably want to go back to the dragon, seeing as going to the town would just be an unnecessary detour.
But we're supposed to warn the town. That was the plan. We split up so that we could go to Parna quickly, as you
Do
promised.
you think maybe she can see where the dragon is? Maybe she has foresight or something like that. She can tell, is the dragon going to Parna? Will it return to the caves? Does Parna need our aid? Should we resupply? Or should we just head back?
She looks scary. And you guys look back, and she's just like sitting there, arms crossed, and her frown is just like growing as you have not left yet.
What are you, like 6'2"? Man up. To 7.
I'm just saying.
Beowulf, I'm sorry we haven't left yet, Queen Titania, but is there any possible way you could look into the material plane for us to let us know where the dragon Tractyl is located at this very moment?
My powers do not reach far enough to see.
What can your powers see?
That is for me to know.
I'm going to ask the guard who helped me along my way. I'm going to tell him quietly, is there anything you can do?
The guard continues to stand blank-faced, not saying anything.
Come on, buddy. There's a cracker with your name on it.
Isn't it time you be leaving, child?
I thought we were friends.
That was an assumption very well not made.
I've made the same assumption. All right. Beowulf's gonna gather everybody, and I guess going back to Parna would be the best course of action.
Thank you.
7, don't get sassy with it.
Oh, I'm sassy. I'm not happy.
Now let's just get back to Parna, okay?
I guess I'll hold Davord. He picks him up.
We got him.
One of his hands touching Chitter and one of his hands touching you, Beowulf.
Beowulf concentrates on his amulet.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. Okay. You cast the plane shift spell, and you leave the room in the Feywild in which you are currently. Meanwhile, you guys are ready to roll initiative for this dragon. So do you want to take an early break, or do you just want to see this through and see where we're at?
They've been breaking.
I know, they've just been chilling. So you guys good?
I'm good.
I'm good. I
All
just
right.
need to reset up the map for the camera.
Ah, yes, our impending doom.
Ah, yes.
I believe I was here.
You're on keys.
Yeah, you put yourself where I couldn't remember. I was just returning you from the other thing.
Zan's still on my back, or did Zan jump off?
That's up to him.
I don't remember.
Basically, we had you guys continued. You ran straight out. It was about here that you wheeled around and kind of turned the whole train, and you looked up and had a conversation with the dragon.
Ah, yes, that's right. Chad tried to arrest him again.
Yes.
And he gave up, right? So I remember him giving up. And
Now I remember.
Yeah, there was a lot about shall we finish this? And you guys were like, sure. And he was like,
You're
very
under
well
arrest.
then.
Do we roll initiative?
Yep.
Boy, my initiative has been so wonderful lately.
Oh,
Which I
snap.
mean isn't bad when you're support class.
Corbin with a natural 20.
Oh,
Sorry for not selecting the token.
That dwarf gonna fuck some cheese up.
yeah, let's hope.
Fortunate for you, the dragon also rolled a natural 20. But now they're out of the way, so.
Oh, great. Ooh.
The dragon doesn't have an initiative modifier.
Doesn't need one.
That's none of your business.
I'm just hurting myself by asking that question.
Oh, sorry, that looked menacing. I just have sweat on my hands.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
No, I do. I have sweaty hands.
Uh-huh. It's cool.
Prove it.
That looks
I
like an
didn't-
evil hand.
Like the hand of somebody that wants to kill us.
Looks like a mage hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Hashtag rocks fall, we all die.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe we can have the rocks fall on that thing.
I didn't select my token. Should I re-roll?
No, I can do it.
No, you should have just re-rolled and never said anything.
Okay.
Just so I remember correctly, last time we all agreed that we had all hit level 12, right?
I don't remember this.
I don't know. Liv is shaking his head, is nodding. I think that means we did.
I mean, the dragon could spawn into Tiamat. You don't know.
Oh, that's rude. That's just rude, Bill.
Hey, you get a level up, so does it.
No, that's not how this works.
We won that last battle. He didn't.
You sure did. Anywho, Chad, it's your turn. Top of the round.
Can I approach him and hit him with my axe?
No,
Because he's
because
he's 20 feet
he-
in the air?
yeah,
Or
he's
on,
on
on a ledge or whatever.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move and throw a javelin. Just one,
Okay.
because I think that's all I have left. To there.
Okay. Yeah, you can still hit him. Does not hit. Tink.
I'm going to call that the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm better when they're on the ground.
Corbin. Spread out! And he's going to cast Magic Missile. So you watch as these three magical beams, somewhat, serpentine out of his warhammer and into the dragon.
I was raging, by the way.
No problem. And that is Corbin's turn. The dragon is going to hop off the ledge. To find himself right covering the giant hole and is right in front of all of you.
In other words, he's blocking the doorway.
Yeah. So everyone that is not Zan, Falcon, Corbin, or Chad needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice roll there, Cass.
Okay. So Una Aura failed.
Thinys failed.
Una Aura is unconscious. Zines failed. You take 63 points of fire damage.
Okay, hold on, I
Ina-
have to math.
Yeah. Inna, you succeed. So you take 31 points of fire damage. Chill failed and takes 63 points of fire damage.
Kitty form is no more.
And then that's the dragon's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast on myself protection from energy and select fire, so I have fire resistance.
Okay.
And then as bonus action, I will go ahead and cast Healing Word. I can only do it as a first level, I think. Wait, because I can't cast. I can't cast anything that's not a cantrip, right? Because I already cast it as an action spell.
Right.
Right, so I can only cast cantrip. Just in case, why not? I'll cast a Shillelagh on my staff.
Okay. And then any movement?
Yeah. We're going to just gonna skirt over there to the wall. Tis my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to use one of its legendary actions to do a wing attack. So Corbin, Zan Falcon, and Chad. The dragon beats his wings. I need you to make dexterity saving throws. Nice. So as he beats his wings just to hover, just trying to get you guys to lay down. Chad, you withstand it and remain standing. Sand Falcon, you are knocked to the ground. You are prone, and you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, as does Corbin. Una Aura is currently unconscious, but makes her first death save.
So, going beyond taking more damage than you have hit points for chill means what?
How many hit points does he have?
36.
And he took He
64.
took 64 or 63.
Oh, 62 we took. Or 63, yeah, you're right. 63.
Well, it is not. It is not. Basically, if you are reduced to 0 and you still have damage to take that is more than your total hit points, it's an auto like kill. Like you just die. That is not what happened, although it was very close. So he appears unconscious, but very badly burned.
But technically still at 0, right?
Correct.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Chill.
Okay.
That's 6, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then do you want to move at all?
Yes, 1 second. Okay, so he's on his feet with 6 health HP now.
Yes.
So I'm going to have him come along with me, and we're going to move back quite a bit. Oh, I suppose I can only do 35 and he can do 40, so sorry.
That's fine. You're good.
Where I am now or where I was?
Where, because you were here, right?
Yes.
So you're good.
Cool. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
If I'm knocked down and I stand up, does that mean the dragon gets a free swipe at me or no?
No. Only if you leave his swipe range. But no, just getting up and then doing your turn just costs half your movement.
Oh, yeah, I thought getting up cost you, or gave them an attack for opportunity. My bad.
No.
So then obviously as an action, I'd stand up and...
Well, that's only half your movement. So you just sacrifice half your movement to get up. You still have a full action.
Oh. And we have both. Who still needs to be stabilized? Nora and Corbin both, or?
I use the same thing. Sorry, Corbin is just knocked down. He's alive. Una is unconscious.
Okay, upon standing, I'll cast Aura Vitality on myself.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I guess I'll go ahead and use it on Una Aura. So if you would, go ahead and roll for her. 2d6. Nice 6.
Okay.
And that stops her from having to make death saving throws, right?
She's on the ground, but you look back and her eyes open and she is conscious.
Give her a big toothy smile and thumbs up. And then mouth run.
Okay. Are you running at all?
Me? Not if it means that she can run. No, I'm standing right here like the fool that I am.
Okay. Chad, top of the round.
Speaking of fools, I'm going to hit him with...
Cut his wings off.
I'm going to hit him with my axe of instant dragon slaying.
Okay. Also known as kindness.
Yes.
Cool. 16 doesn't hit. 11 doesn't hit. Good hits, but not enough to pierce the armor of the dragon and do damage.
Okay. I was hoping for more than that, but that's it.
Dreve's looking in her book. Which scares me, but I don't.
No,
wanna-
no, we're good. We're good. I was confusing something else. I was confusing rage and reckless.
Gotcha. Okay. Corbin's going to get up. And he's going to yell over to you, Chad. You take one side. I'll take the other.
Aye, lad.
Natural 20 on the first hit. And enough on the second. So 2 hits come in from Corbin. Actually, you guys are now flanking. Cool.
Should I have rolled with advantage on those?
Well, no, because he just moved into spot. Okay. 27 points of damage from Corbin as he takes his maul and just smacks the dragon. Definitely connecting. The dragon begins to chuckle as you begin to spread out and are taking hits. You will be destroyed, and your world will fall. He's going to move.
That's just your opinion, man.
Nice.
To enclose over to you, Zines.
Does Corbin get an opportunity attack from that?
Corbin does.
Roll a 20.
He didn't roll 20, but he hits.
Why is he picking on Zinies? Zinies didn't do anything.
It was offended by the cat and the monkey and everything else you
You
got.
did turn someone into a giant monkey that punched him really hard.
Why you haven't done that yet, I don't know.
So he's going to do a multi-attack on you.
What did Corbin hit with?
His maul.
No, you said Corbin got an attack opportunity and hit. How much damage?
10.
Oh, okay, thank you. We got to know these things, man.
Sorry. All right, so first the bite.
I'm going to yell out as he's attack rolling with cutting words.
Okay.
Tell him that he's nothing but a Bahir, and we've fought stronger things than him, and he's still under arrest. So I'll roll my 1d8.
Okay.
So that's
Alright.
going to subtract it from his hit.
Yep. It's a 22 to hit, so minus 6 is 16. Still hits or misses? Still hits. 21 points of piercing damage plus 7 reduced to 3 fire damage. Then 2 claw attack. That's a.
I'm going to yell again at it
Okay.
and tell it that, seriously, I have scales in my backpack bigger than the dragon, and it's seriously totally under arrest.
Okay. So 19. He rolled 19. Not natural. He had 19 to hit. Minus 3 is still 16.
Which still hits again.
Yeah. Five plus 8, so 13 points of slashing damage. The final claw attack.
One more time. I'm going to
Okay.
yell at it.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell it I'm getting really sick and tired of its crap. And it needs to take its wings and get the fudge out of here before Revor who comes and smites it down to nothingness.
Okay. Nice.
Give me that 8.
All right, so 21 to hit minus 8 is 13. Which,
No! No!
I was excited for it. That still hits.
that still hits?
No!
Armor class is exactly 13. To be fair, because I mean, it did make a difference because it's going to hit me anyway. But cutting words is a reaction, so you can only do it once per round.
Oh, my bad.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
I just looked it up just now, but it doesn't make a difference because it all still hits.
I'm willing to retcon the 2 inspiration die, though. If you
Oh,
wanna.
you're nice, DM.
Yeah.
I'll still yell at the dragon and call it a filthy.
Well, yeah. It bites into her, does a claw attack. That last claw attack is 13 points of damage, slashing. But seems distracted. Still hits, but doesn't hurt as bad. He did get his fire breath back, but chose not to use it.
How you looking, Dreve? I mean, Zinies.
It's not good. It's your turn, though.
Thanks. How sheer, like how tall are these ravine walls?
40 feet.
Okay. Wrong book.
Oh no, she's pulling out the book. Well, let's do this.
Well, there went that idea. Okay. First, I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on myself through the staff at a level 4. And give myself 23 hit points. And then I'm going to go ahead. Oh, hold on. Because I should have made a concentration check for the resistance. Because it is concentration spell.
Gotcha.
How much damage was it I took with the first attack? Does anybody remember?
I'm sorry, what?
The first attack I took from the dragon, the bite attack. I know I took 7 reduced to 3 fire. How much was the bite
Wasn't
part?
it something like crazy, like 20 something?
Yeah, I think I remember 20. Okay, so so half that reduce. Okay, let me make the concentration check first because that could change what I do the rest of this.
Sure.
Nope. Okay, lost concentration on that. Fine. Okay, that's fine. That's cool, guys. So who wants to be my victim?
Anybody. Oh no, Aura could be. That saves her life. She's at 5 HP. Doesn't she get the HP of the new?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn Una Aura into a giant ape.
As Zanies is trying to prepare this, I look over at Una Aura and yell, "Trust, friend. This will save us all."
Just to ask, so if you did do, could you do chill?
No.
Okay.
Dude, do you know how bad Chill would be freaking out? To be
I can technically transform Chill, but Chill's a challenge rating, I think 1/4, and which means I can only transform him into creatures of 1/4. Since Una Aura is the same level as us, I can turn her into up to challenge rating 7. So I can't exceed their level. So. Boom, would you like me to send you the quick stats real quick?
That'd be good. I gotta make her a monkey.
And you better be. You better keep rolling the same die that you've been rolling those 20s on too, buddy.
Oh, don't
Gotta
you
swap
worry.
them out for dynamics. That same one that Corbin rolled a 20 on and the dragon rolled a 20 on.
You got it.
There you go, boom.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Rick. I'm going to retcon my healing because I can't do both.
Right.
Right, so I will retcon my healing.
Okay.
And then so I'll cast her into the giant ape. And she's considered a huge beast.
Yeah.
And then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to turn me into another Sabretooth.
Okay. It's not that big. Calm down. Okay, huge is
Your girlfriend seems nice.
Yeah, she's a beast.
okay. All right. So Zan yells very quickly, trust. So she sees what you're going to do and does not become an unwilling creature, because I would have messed you up. She is willing. You cast the spell. She turns into a giant ape and is now going to attack the dragon.
You also make my token bigger too, Boom.
You don't want to be a little kitty?
Be big kitty.
Big kitty.
It's Thunder Kitty, not Thunder Kitten.
Okay. So she's going to do her multi-attack. So 6 plus 9, which is a 15, doesn't hit. That's an 8 plus 9, which is a 17, which doesn't hit. Actually, you know what? That hits. And that hits because advantage, because little baby Chad. I mean, big, manly, cool guy, Chad.
Yeah, are we flanking?
Yeah. That's what did it.
Yeah, there's 4 people on its flanks. I hope that's flanking.
So 40 points of damage from Una Aura as the giant ape, as her hits do collide, and poof, poof, she's definitely beating up this dragon. At the end of her turn, the dragon is going to... You will not prevail, and make a tail attack at you, Zan Falcon.
Okay.
It's 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, it hits.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's nothing.
Inna, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to have Chill move even further away. And I'm going to take a hit. And I'm targeting the dragon's left, the muscle of the wing.
Okay. Hits.
And as my bonus action,
Hunter's Mark.
I was debating that or ensnaring strike. I think I'm going to try ensnaring strike.
Bonus action. So are you attacking, casting it, and attacking again?
Okay,
I'm asking.
I didn't know if the bonus action replaced my second.
No, because when you take the attack action,
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Excellent. Sounds good. That one doesn't hit though. So, but the next time you hit the creature with the
Sorry, if I'd known, I would have done that first before my first hit.
Okay. Well, you have it for a minute. So every time you hit the dragon, we'll do that thing. So is Chill just literally like dashing away? Like, just
Yes.
be away from the fire breath. He's not dealing with it. Okay. Because he'll end up off the map, but that's good to know. The dragon doesn't appear to be hunting him down. And then that's all for you? Cool. At the end of your turn, the dragon's going to make another tail attack at you, X.
As a reaction, I'm going to use cutting words and say that its tail is nothing mightier than a mouse.
Cool. Uh, 28 to hit, -8 is still a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, lay
good
the
roll,
damage
though.
on. Lay the damage on.
Okay. 15 points of bludgeoning damage as the tail back into you.
As I just take that to the chest and just kind of, I just cough up some blood and look at it menacingly and say, "You're still under arrest." And now I'm like clutching my sides and just coughing blood and don't resist. Damn it.
That is now your turn.
Got a question.
Okay.
Quaffing a potion. How does that fall in terms of rules? Like as far as your turn order, is it technically a bonus action? Is it okay?
With potions, feeding it to yourself is a bonus action. Feeding it to somebody else is an action.
That's why I let my lawyer speak. That way I don't get myself into trouble.
All right. I don't think I have a choice but to
Just so we're clear, that was said with like a bunch of like love. That was not meant. Okay. That was not a dig. It wasn't. We'll discuss this later.
I'll be expecting my pay.
Sarcastic and witty comments. You got it.
No, that's what I pay Gabby. That's not what you pay
so
me.
I cast Cure Wounds at level 4.
On yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Got like 10 hit points. No, not on myself. No, I'm just gonna die for being a fool.
Gotcha.
And then as my bonus action, I'm actually gonna use the Aura of Vitality on myself as well.
Okay.
Hey, that could be the difference between life or death right there.
Is
now
your
that I'm obviously looking better and kind of have wiped away the blood and looking a little bit more refreshed there, I'm going to look at the dragon and be like, "Ha! You can't stop us."
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. It's going to take its last legendary action at the end of your turn to hit you with its tail again.
Yes!
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back.
22 to hit.
Oh, baby. Before you assign damage, I'm going to use my party inspiration, cutting words, to affect the damage roll. And
How many of those do you get?
this is the last one.
Okay.
And tell it that, it will never learn. It keeps trying to swipe me with that tail and is yet to knock me down.
Okay. That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
After the one?
No. 18 after the one.
Whoo! Yay!
All right, top of the round, Chad. You got this thing on the ropes, buddy.
And I have advantage, I believe, yes?
You do. Most definitely.
I yell, dead or alive, you're coming with me.
I just like you to note, Chad, that I've been the tink during this whole thing. Like, the bard has been the tink. This guy.
+2 for rage, correct?
So 19 altogether.
Cool.
Thanks, Sid, for taking the hits.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll show you how to do it better later, where you only take half of that.
Please do.
Is that all for you? Okay. Corbin is going to do another magic missile and move right up to the dragon. Only 8 points from Corbin.
Better than none.
All right.
Hey-o.
La Dragon.
Before I die, please remember me, friends.
It's gonna be like the Titanic where you go down, you're just playing your viol as he just smacks you one more time with the tail.
Yeah, like or I'm just dead, knocked out, like I'm unconscious, and the dragon's tail just whap, 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 whap. And you just see Zan gets pushed deeper and deeper into the ground.
Stop giving him ideas.
Oh, sorry. I was calculating this fire breath. To counter you, Zan, it will, not even looking at you. Fool. Tiamat will rule over you even after I am long gone. Now, die. And is going to fire breath Zines and the monkey, the ape. But Inna, you are just out of range. So you feel the heat, but not enough to take damage. Go ahead and roll dexterity saving throw. I'll roll one for La Ape. That's not good. All right, well, you both fail. So 63 points of fire damage. Dragon does get his fire breath back for next time. Or no, he has to, never mind. He has to roll next time. Yeah, 63 points. What's the monkey looking like here?
Just fine.
157 hit points, all right. And that has nothing to do with her hit points, right? Her hit points just stay and she gains the monkeys. And then when the monkeys are gone, she goes into hers. Okay. That's what I thought, because we've been talking about that enough. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, yes. Even after 63 points, she is fine. Okay.
Hold on, Boom.
I'm holding on.
Because I hate to have to rules lawyer myself, but I have to make a concentration check to see if she stays in 8 form because it is a concentration.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, she may end up reverting back after this because honestly, half of 63 is 31. So unless I make a natural 20 on this, she's gonna revert back.
Okay.
Nope. She reverts back.
I'm sure this is probably my call. Is it before or after she takes the monkey damage?
Well, I lose concentration after I take damage, so
Okay.
I would think since it hits us simultaneously, she would.
That's how I was going to rule it, but I didn't know if
Yeah.
there was like a specific. So the monkey takes the damage, but because you took so much damage, and you're still in tiger form? No. Okay.
All right. Well, knowing I can't survive another hit like that, I will use the staff to cast polymorph on myself to turn myself into a giant ape.
Okay.
Here, I'll just put myself as a tiger and just make me bigger. That way you don't have to.
I still have the thing. I just moved it.
Okay, well I'll just do that then.
Yeah, you and the dragon are like that awkward when you have to move by someone in a tight space. You guys
Yeah.
are just like almost like, yeah.
And Chad is feeling particularly small right now.
Hold on. I gotta pull up the giant ape stat.
I wonder what he would have felt like though if he would have met Titania. Maybe his heart would have fluttered.
Oh.
Or hers would have.
Oh, would you show her kindness?
Then, okay, I don't get any bonus actions as the ape, but what I am gonna do is I'm going to climb 40 feet up this ledge.
Okay. For the purposes of stuff and things, I'll just keep you where you are, but we will know you. Make a quick athletics check.
Okay. Really? Got an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yep. The 8 is fine. You jump and you have some trouble because it is very sheer, but with your giant size or huge size, you can still make it up. It's not as much of an obstacle.
Okay, sweet.
That's all for you, right?
Yeah, because I have a climb of 40 and I don't have anything as bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think I can do what I'm thinking. So yeah, just go ahead.
Okay.
I will look it up.
Upon reverting, she's going to look at you, Zan, Una Aura, and I tried, and she's going to run. But she can still take 2 attacks with her longbow. Natural 20 and a 3.
At least the 3 wasn't a 1, and they go off course and hit Zan Falcon and do the last little bit of his health. That would have been hilarious.
So 13 points of damage from Una. At the end of Una's turn, the dragon's going to use a legendary action. Are you still speaking? Smack you X with its tail.
Before it hits, I'm like, yes.
Well, that's a 21.
Oh, yes, I'm going to take the hit too.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
In the arms of an angel.
Fly away.
You guys' singing's really bad. And like it just produces a ton of blood. And I mean, Xanda's looking like so bad. Like you could almost start calling him Ackland right now, okay?
Are you conscious?
No.
Too soon.
Like I am like 1 hit point. I'm like just holding on.
Well, if you have a hit point, you're conscious.
I know.
Okay.
But I have a hit point.
Yeah, but you're not unconscious.
No, but I'm feeling really bad.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, when was the last time you were hit with the tail of the dragon? Boom.
Yesterday.
Dude, that's a normal Tuesday for me.
Oh, normal Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to youth ministry. Anywho,
Woohoo!
that was said in love. It's your turn.
Okay, so I was going to attack so that we could invoke the ensnaring strike, but
You can do that. The monkey is there, but she actually climbed up the wall, so she's not in your line of sight.
right. But I also have cure wounds, and I'm wondering if I should
Shoot. I'll take care of
All
myself.
right.
Cure Wounds is a touch spell, so you have to be within touch range anyway.
I mean, come on. Do you really want to touch Zan? Ugh.
20 hits.
I mean, we've seen where Zan's been.
You know what? Just
Zan's been to jail.
He doesn't even
Alright.
have a door.
Must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines. He has advantage.
why couldn't it have been Dex?
Okay. So you rolled your damage. So strength save. What's your spell DC?
$11.
Okay, he got a 13. Oh, he didn't even roll with advantage. Okay, he rolled natural 13. So he succeeds on the ensnaring strike.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, but it does hit him and it does do damage. He is starting to look hurt from you guys beating up on him. At the end of your end of your turn, then he's going to use the legendary action to tail whip you, Zan. It's a 24.
Roll that damage.
$22 points of damage, bludgeoning.
KO!
Okay. You guys watch as Zan Falcon falls and is unconscious. It is your turn, sir.
Nobody gets any healing. What do I have to do? Death saving throw?
Yes, please. That is one success.
Okay.
All right, Chad.
Okay.
23 hits.
That would be 18.
Boom was just afraid of what I had. Or, I mean, the dragon was afraid of what I had planned. Wanted to put me out of contingent there.
Okay.
You said if I feed a potion to somebody, is that a
It's
bonus?
a whole action. It's a whole action to actually feed it to them. It's a bonus to get it yourself.
Hopefully Una Aura can cast it, Zan. Yeah, I'll be done.
Okay.
Go, Corbin!
Aye. He's gonna take 2 attacks. It's a miss, barely. But that's a hit. Seven from Corbin. As he just smacks into it, the dragon is getting very tired of this. Dragon does not get its fire breath back.
Does it get its tail attack back? Just curious.
It does still have a tail on its body, yes.
That's what I was afraid of.
As you are currently out of its range, it is not going to pursue you, giant ape. It is going to wheel around and unleash a flurry of attacks into Corbin, just trying to down as many of y'all as it can. So that's a hit. That's a miss. And that's a hit. So as Corbin... Wait a second. As Corbin takes a nasty bite attack and a claw attack, and the third one misses, he is standing but barely, looking very, very hurt. I'll teach you a lesson, all of you.
On a scale of 1 to bloody, how bloody does this thing look? Or how damaged does this thing look?
It's looking bad.
Okay.
It would probably take 2 full rounds from you to kill it if you hit like Una did.
No pressure then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to... Oh, this is going to be such a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. I would like to take, like, 20 feet. I want to just, like, take, like, 10 feet back, run off and jump, and, like, smash down on this thing, like, full,
Okay.
and do a multi-attack on it.
All right.
I mean, you could elbow drop from that high. Just elbow drop.
24 to hit?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So 19 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then 26 to hit.
Yep.
25 damage on the second hit.
Yep. You guys watch as seemingly out of nowhere, the giant ape disappears. You can't see it, Zan especially. And then just comes flying and down on the dragon's back. One hit straight to the back of the head. The dragon reels. Another hit straight to the back where the wings are, seemingly breaking one wing. It seems to fall under the pressure of having a giant ape on its back and roars at you. Stop!
I will just growl as much as I can as an ape.
How does that go?
I don't know.
No, I vote that. Yeah, come on.
Sounded like there's like a there's just something in the ape's throat. It swallowed the bug on the way down. Kind of clear that out.
Okay. That's all for you then?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because ape doesn't have any bonus actions, and I don't have any. And kind of use my movement to run and jump at this thing.
Okay.
I'm thinking 51 is a pretty good round. Okay, just saying.
At the as a legendary action, it's going to use its tail to try to whip at you as you are on its back. Natural 20. 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Which, as a giant ape, tickles. Does not fling you off of its back, but is doing its best to...
How much was it?
28.
20.
Alright, I do have to make a concentration check, though. So it was 27?
8.
28.
28, so I have to beat a 14.
Yep.
Good thing I have a +6. Oh, really?
Wow, good thing you have a +6.
Wow. Wow. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not unconscious.
But you are now
On the dragon's back.
a
I'm aware.
tiny human on the
Been there,
dragon's
done
back.
that.
Okay. That's okay.
Just
Okay.
poke it in the broken wing.
Una's gonna take
Roll a 20. Roll a 20.
2 attacks. She rolled with advantage because of the friends, and she got 2 natural ones. But her second arrow hits. For 3. Nowhere near you, but it pierces into the side of the dragon, and it lets out another roar. Ah! And you were going to ask? It is your turn, Inna.
Let's do this again.
Okay.
What's it to hit? A 19?
I have a question.
Sure.
I don't know where I was using a bow.
Oh yeah. Sorry. But yes. Go ahead. Well, I know what you're gonna say, and I'm just gonna say in a roll with advantage. I also know what you're gonna say, Dreve, and I'm just negating it. Oh. Okay.
You know, Cooge, you can take back your dice rolls for now. We don't need them.
Whoever gave me the lucky die back, thanks.
See, this is what happens when we feel sorry for you.
I have nothing to do with this battle going on right now, so don't bring me into it.
But you could have been helping.
I mean, I can't help a 3-minute battle's 3 hours.
All right, Zan.
Well, that wasn't fun.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right, Chad.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
18 total.
Yep. This thing's looking really, really bad.
Corbin, better finisher.
He's going to try. Hit. And a miss. So Corbin reels back, hits it. The dragon is almost prone. Its legs have been battered and beaten. Its wing is broken. It's visibly bleeding. It's heavy breaths down on the ground. As its turn, it's going to unleash into Corbin as its kind of last resort. You may have won the day, but dragons will be the true masters of this domain. So the bite and the first claw hit. So the bite hits Corbin, and he goes down. The slash then just rakes him open, and he is looking very hurt.
All right. I'm going.
Zionese.
I'm going to just yell at this dragon. If I die today, so do you. And I will use the staff to cast Blight.
Nice.
So it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Wow.
Rolled a 6 plus 13.
So it beats the DC. However,
Yep.
it does still take half the damage.
Yep. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just be like that. If I die, you die tonight, and I just want to take my hands and just like, just for theater's sake here, and like transform them into like claws and dig into his back and just release the blight into him and just watch the necrotic power spread through him.
And the last that you hear from the breaths of this dragon are just a hearty and the dragon falls defeated.
No joke,
Doo-doo.
no joke, guys. My heart is like racing. My hands are so sweaty right now.
Mom spaghetti.
Nice job.
How long did that battle last, as a curiosity?
A long time.
He asked because he fell asleep.
No, I was awake for most of it.
Yeah, awake for most of it. No,
10 minutes I missed. Give me
I,
a break.
I think we started at like 4:50. So
Well,
it's been-
No. I meant in game time, not.
we
That was
literally
like
oh,
4
probably.
rounds. So
Like
I think we
5
went through
rounds.
however many,
let's
5
half a
rounds.
minute.
it was like 4 or 5 rounds. So it was
Half a
like,
minute.
yeah,
40
half a
seconds.
minute.
Dramatically,
What?
like a couple minutes.
Wow.
Half a minute plus banter.
Can
Yes.
somebody help me up, please? Can anybody help me up?
You're unconscious.
I mean, that's what I would be saying if I wasn't unconscious.
I got you.
Una
is going to run as soon as she sees, because you are faltering. She lays her hands on you.
See, somebody wants to touch sand.
That makes one person.
Better than none, Beowulf.
I've had people touch me. It's okay.
Only because we had to use the amulet.
Still counts. More than Zan.
You regain 14 hit points as she lays her hands and casts Cure Wounds on you.
Yes, Zinnies is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself as well.
As my eyes open and kind of flutter for a moment, I obviously get to look up and I'm graced by her beauty and just kind of thank you.
You're welcome. And she quickly moves over to Corbin to help him up as well.
Chad taking a souvenir.
So Corbin is back up 7 hit points.
If Enna's willing to help me, I would like to try to skin this thing for some of its hide.
I want its heart.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted harder scales, so
I want hide.
if I can get some scales when you ladies are done skinning it, let me know.
Does that mean I roll with advantage on the survival check?
Yep.
Sweet.
Chad, make a survival check. And X, there's plenty of dragon, so you can make a survival check.
23.
Oh wait, was I supposed to roll with advantage too?
Nobody's really helping you.
Oh.
You're just kind of coming behind and picking up the scales, basically, that they're shedding as they're like skinning this thing. But you get about, if you can hold it, X, you can get about 50 red dragon scales. They're somewhat heavy, but not too much. It's not like you're taking the whole like hide, which is what they're doing.
I've got plenty of weight I can still carry, so I'll just make room for in the sack.
Okay.
I want to get a dragon's tooth as well.
All right, go ahead and roll a separate survival check. Let's see. So as Zinnies and Inna start skinning this thing, which you guys don't have, you have swords and stuff, it still takes a while. You guys are beaten, you're burned, you feel awful as much as the healing magic can somewhat help. Chad feels fine.
I feel perfectly fine. I didn't take any damage whatsoever.
So it's a long, intricate process to keep this hide intact. But you do so. You get you guys about 50 pounds worth of, you can have up to as much as you can carry, up to 150 pounds actually, because it's heavy. However much you can hold. They go over the back and over the belly, which makes it really easy for you to Drax this thing and get to the heart. You start to, this dragon heart is bigger than you are and would be bigger, possibly about the size if you were your normal size, which you are not. So it takes you a long time to cut each individual artery, especially with your axe. You're just hacking. You have blood all over you, and you're just like.
Does he get advantage for being in his favorite terrain of blood?
Or inside an animal. Remember the behir?
You do get it free, but by yourself, you're unable to like carry this heart.
I put a gold piece in the cavity. I'm gonna need some help
Say
with
keep
this.
the change.
Inna, you were going after a tooth? Oh, nice.
I'll help Chad if he needs help. I mean, I'm just.
It's basically just the size of this thing. If he wants to carry a dragon's heart, it's just gonna like take a lot. You can easily extract a tooth perfectly. One of the big nice ones, just take it right out.
Guys, what do I do with this dragon heart?
I thought you were going to eat it for the powers of the dragon.
If we rest, I can help you.
I say we need to rest anyways.
I'll stand first guard.
How long is the shortest long rest we can do is how many hours? 1 hour?
8 minimum
8.
for
8
a
hours?
long rest. Yeah.
Which you just had.
Well, yeah, but we
No,
also...
I know. I'm just letting you. In time's sake, you guys woke up. I feel great. Oh, I feel awful.
I go back to bed. 4 of us almost died. Like,
Actually-
legit almost died.
We can do the short rests. We can only take you can only take 1 long rest in the 24-hour period, which we have not exceeded yet. How about I will get us all back to Parna. I will use the staff to cast Giant Ape on myself again, and just like carry everybody.
How long does that last? An hour? So how much movement do you have on that?
40 feet per, and then I can cast it up to 4 times, so 4 hours.
Yeah, last time when we were talking about that, it should work. That's obviously somebody
I mean,
else.
it'd be big enough to carry the heart and carry you guys in the palm of my hand.
I mean, you're huge. You're a huge freaking ape.
I'm down with that. And when we go into the gates of Parna, can you hold us up so we can all just like, yeah.
I think the guards might be a little terrified of a giant ape moving in.
Look, they didn't even go after the dragon. Nobody cares what the guards think.
So that will, if it will take 4 hours to get back, I'm assuming is what it's going to take to get back. Boom.
It takes 4 to 5 hours.
Okay, then that will expand. Just so I know how many charges to take off the wand. Because it'll polymorph only lasts for an hour. So
Carrying all that stuff, I'll say you can't. You could move faster if it was like just you, but since you're gonna like basically be the workhorse that's gonna take a giant heart and all these people, yeah, your movement's gonna be pretty regular. So it'll take. You'll get there though. It'll take those forecastings.
Okay, so I will take those charges from the staff.
And if you guys wanted to, unless you're doing it now, are you taking a short rest now?
Can I take a short rest in the palm of the creep ape?
Yes. The ape can't take a rest, but you guys, if you're just like chilling on this giant ape that is just like lumbering, taking you back to Parna, yeah, you'll get a short rest from that because you're basically along for the ride.
Yeah, I definitely would love to sit in the palm of the ape and play songs of rest to help that HP boost there for everybody and just kind of kick back.
Okay. You guys doing anything before you take this journey?
I don't know, team. Anything else we need to do right now?
Did everybody get enough gold?
No.
Before I pick them up, I will.
The ape is gonna go grab gold.
No. I'm going to. I want to smash above the entranceway to Cave of Rocks so nobody else can get in.
Nice, smart.
And if you remember, there's a giant's body right there. And so the rocks come, you find a weak point and the rocks come falling down, crushing the giant's head and lumbering on top of it. It does not appear as though anyone could re-enter from this passage.
Let's block the volcano while we're at it.
Okay.
Now just remember to come back and you know, a few months time and come get some dragon bones.
So how much HP do we get back from the short rest?
You get to roll hit dice.
Yeah, you get to roll hit dice plus an extra 1d6 on the end.
You can use more than one. You can use up to however many you have, but you only recover half of your level rounded down on a long rest. So if you spend 3, then on your short rest you will regain your 3. But if you spend more than that, you can only recover a maximum of 3. So if you needed to, you could theoretically spend all 7.
Right, and just remember, guys, I'd roll your 1d6 first, so you get an idea how many more you need from the Song of Rest from the Bard.
Una's back to full health. He rolled
Nice.
really well.
Chad's back to full health.
Oh, I was so worried.
The tank isn't.
And then what do I do for chill?
He's fine. He's really, I don't think he really has hit dice, but he's got a low enough HP count that he's probably okay.
That was really scary, guys. I took 3 points of damage coming out of the cave. Man.
Chad.
You had one job.
I did my job. The dragon didn't aim at me. That's my other job. Zan Falcon wanted to get all mouthy with it. I'm not going to stop him.
Zinies ended up taking over 200 points worth of damage. Literally, Boom, if you had decided to attack me and not go after the NPC.
Yeah, well, the monkey was the bigger threat at the point. I mean,
Well, no, I mean after when I retransformed back to myself and was just
when you were on its back.
when it's just on its back as me. Yeah, I
know.
had 3 hit points.
Oh,
was
I
like,
know.
Oh, that's scary.
Well, I went from 14 HP after Una got me back stabilized and conscious to 41, and that's as far as I want to push it. I'll get the rest.
Hey, I got a question. Since we're writing this into Parna, or this great ape into Parna,
Yeah.
Is there enough blood in the heart that I could collect blood from and put it in vials that I have? 3 vials, 3 small vials. Just 3 vials of blood.
And you got your jugs of water.
Those aren't vital at all.
Sorry,
You poured one of them out.
I thought you were going to say I used the jugs too. I mean, with you getting the heart, yeah, there's yeah.
Okay.
You can with your survival roll, yeah, you can get dragon blood in vials.
I have 3 flasks. I will fill those.
Okay, so you guys saddle up on the giant ape who begins down the ravine, holding all you guys, and you continue to make your way as you did previously to Parna, from taking the same path almost that you took when you discovered the cave on the opposite side, taking time to recast, but doing so in a fashion that you don't drop anybody or such, of course. You guys continue. Your spell has plenty of time, but you make it. You are about half a mile out from Parna. You can see that there are people, and at this time, because you rested, you woke up It's still probably early morning at this time. You killed the dragon after an 8-hour rest because of alarm and the thing. Tiny hut. You guys had the encounter ran. It is early morning as you are making your way back, and thus you are seeing people leaving Parna. It looks as though they've been doing so throughout the night. And you see just this line, not quite, the Israelites leaving Egypt. It's not that type of an exodus. It's not like everyone's just like, we're out of here. But you see small bands and caravans of families. You see single people with packs full that seem to be sparse, but it looks as though as you are coming into the main road, their initial reaction is shock, and they make a wide path but continue on their way from the city.
As we're going in, I start yelling, "The dragon is no more."
So what?
The dragon is gone. It's no more.
And who are you?
We are the guardians of Parna!
I'll kind of, after I'm going to set them down on the ground gently, and then I'll just kind of like do the ape thing, just like beat my chest, let out a huge growl.
-2.
They don't know that.
I know.
That's great news. Is the city safe?
It's safe from the dragon.
And
Not this ape.
how can you be sure? He does start to notice the giant ape that is behind you.
We whip out the dragon heart and show it to him.
Oh, it's very visible.
Yeah, the dragon's heart, it can't function without that. It's dead.
I see. Will you escort us back to town?
Come along, let's go.
Very well. So you guys start. The people that have passed you, you kind of get their attention. There are probably people that still have left and are long gone, but the people that are starting, you basically turn everyone around and start to make your way back towards the city.
I start chanting, Parna, Parna, Parna. Get the crowd fired up.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a -2, guys. 11.
It takes a little bit of convincing, but you do hear chants coming, and you have a small crowd. It's not like you took, half the city or anything, but you do have a small crowd of 20 to 30 people starting to come behind you and your giant ape going, Parna, Parna, Parna. You continue this way for about half a mile until you reach the gates of the city, which the guard are on high alert at this point. They have various regiments on the tops of the towers. It seems that anyone who is leaving is doing so as they are getting ready to board the doors, as they probably did overnight. However, they have let a few through and are currently shutting things. There are just a few guards on the outside, but most are at their stations on the tops of the wall.
Open the gate. Make way for the guardians of Parna.
Not with that giant beast.
She's a guardian of Parna.
I don't know what that is.
Nobody does. Man.
We should get business cards.
Okay. Show him the dragon heart again. It's dead. Can we come in now?
What is this? Is that a dragon heart?
Yeah, it's the dragon heart.
The one that destroyed Tarfon?
Yes.
No, the other one.
You're not here.
Well, the heart didn't destroy Tarfon.
You're not here
Dangling
either.
participles.
We've been shushed, bird.
It's dead.
I do not believe I should let that into the city. I understand magic and such as much as I can, and it doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's just a heart. What harm letting it into the city will it do?
The giant ape!
What giant ape?
Don't talk about Zan like that.
You're not here.
We made it to the gates. I think it's safe to assume your form Zinese.
Put down the heart and then drop form.
How about now? How you like us now?
That was a person?
Yeah.
No, it was an ape.
How dare you?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
How dare you?
I'm standing right here. Why do you need to do that?
I pull my axe.
All right. Open the gates for the... What'd you call yourselves?
Guardians of Parna.
Parna.
Guardians of Parna!
Gardens of Panera.
The doors start to open as the gates... I would alert... Are you... You seem important. Are you friends of the Tokars?
Yes.
Yes.
I would head there post-haste. As the city is on high alert, if you cannot tell.
Guard that heart. No one touches it.
Yes, ma'am.
Or else you have to face this guy and his axe.
Would you like a cart?
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be great. Thanks.
With some horses, too.
She
Fine.
means now.
He runs, scurries away. It takes him about 5 minutes, but he does come with one horse and a cart big enough to pull the heart. By this time, word is starting to spread among the guards, at least at this gate. And you see a few kind of run off as they're taking what you say at your word.
I would hope so.
It helps to have a huge bloody heart right now.
So, is this all it takes to get our name known around here? Just a big bloody heart?
As you guys are starting to load the heart into the cart, or Una Ora would say, "You aren't very well known, are you?"
We will be after this.
You see, there's a thing where, like, there hasn't been a guardian in 500 years. So, like, these current generations just don't know.
500 years is quite a long time. I
Exactly.
only know because of my rank and status.
It's like not knowing what to do with an audio cassette.
A what?
I think
Quite-
you missed that part.
No, I got it. Quite right. Shall we?
Let's shall.
All right. You guys make your way clear of... The panic in the city still seems high as windows are shut, doors are shut. There's like nobody in the streets. The only people you see are guards or people being escorted by guards. Things are slow for as big of the city as it is, but it does seem like word is spreading on good authority to take the battlements down. You guys make your way straight to the Tower District, where the, as you remember, the Tower District is its own walled-in portion in the middle of the city with the 3 gold towers. You make your way and you see that there are a number of tower guard standing. However, they seem to have known to be watching for this giant dragon heart. And as soon as they see it, open! They start to open just enough for you to make way, and they do close again. same situation on the inside here. Things seem shut down. The small shops and things that seem to run are not running. Where are you guys heading?
I'm just gonna yell out for a respite. Respite! Respite!
I'm gonna yell to the guards and tell them to go get the Tokars and bring them to us.
That's why I was yelling for respite.
Okay. A couple of the guards do come in with you, and they rush towards the towers, echoing your call for respite, who is nowhere to be found. But you guys make it up where you are basically equidistant from each tower at this point, in the middle of the square, near the big fountain. No respite. However, a guard has gone into each tower, and you guys wait about 10 minutes, still catching your breath, but are not being bothered because you seem important. You have a giant dragon heart in a cart. And eventually,
What did you say?
dragon heart in the cart. Eventually, you do see coming from each tower, each Tokar with a dozen or so guard on them. But they come to meet you in the square.
Tractyl is dead. We have slain him.
Tokar Walla, who has the best rapport with with the lot of you, will step forward. And what of Tarfon?
It is gone.
Have you been there?
I'm trying to remember. Didn't we know it was gone when we went to kill the dragon?
We knew it was raised.
It was raised before we left Parna, I thought.
Yeah, the Keepers of Magic told us, I thought. Because I had a big argument with them about why they were keeping stuff that could be of use to save Parna.
Well, the Keepers of Magic may not have gotten in contact with the Tokars. But yes, the Keepers of Magic have told us that Tarfon has been destroyed and is no more.
And then I'll butt in and say that I even found What's-His-Face from Tarfon in a cage in the Dragon's Lair. And he even confirmed what he knew.
Oh, where is Davwood?
He's with our other companions that weren't there for finishing off the dragon, and I don't know where they are.
Very well. So just so I am clear...
They're not here?
Didn't they come to warn you guys about the dragon? Isn't that why everybody was leaving?
We have received no warning. We were getting our battlements ready.
At this, Zandhaugen's hands are just become clenched, and he just mutters really loud, "Damn it, Beowulf."
So you haven't seen Beowulf and that Chitter the Birdman?
I do remember them, and no, we have not seen them.
Well, now that brings another question about this. But anyway, your dragon is dead.
Yes, we can send a team to Tarfon to look at the wreckage. Where did you meet the dragon?
In the
In
hills.
his lair.
Which was it again? The hills or his lair?
Yes.
Yes, to both of those. His lair in the hills.
His former lair is in the hills, but he is dead.
Very
His our
well.
lair now.
The Riverside Mountains.
Yes, there.
And besides the heart, what have you brought back?
The heart?
Excuse me?
you have 2 giant tent bags of gold that he is noticing.
No,
Oh, wow.
Ziny says not.
No, Zynies doesn't.
That's why Ziny says the heart.
Oh, Chad's bags.
He's just he's just asking what you've got.
We've
That's-
recovered some gold from the lair.
Very well.
When your scouts check out Tarfon and come back, and they let me know what's going on there, if it's salvageable.
Of course. Will you be around?
I think we're going to take a break and hang out here for a little bit. That's my feeling.
Very well.
Find our other people.
If you couldn't tell, some of us are a little crispy.
You do seem quite worn. He turns to Una. I take it that the council sent a team. We mustered as we could and have lost some. There's a long, solemn pause and silence. The Tokar speaks up again. I am truly thankful for what has been done. I am sorry it was too late for Tarfon, but I am glad it is right as rain for Parna. Well, enough with the gloom. This is cause for celebration.
Celebration? Do you think that the savior of Parna is celebration for the thousands that were lost in Tarfon and the protectors that were lost during the battle? I think we should accept it with somber, reverence that no more souls were lost these days. And yeah, I
Sorry, Axe, I'm celebrating. It was awesome.
Yeah, then I'll go be moody.
You got to play it out, man. If you're feeling like that, you got to play it out. You got to play. Get those feelings out through your music. I grab a mug of ale.
Play some Rocket Man on your viola.
It's a veal, get it straight, and cultured swine.
Excuse me.
What's a rocket?
He's not even here.
I'm not even there.
Go back to sleep.
I'm currently traveling through dimensions.
Yeah, interdimensional portal travel. Hello.
No, I meant him, not his character.
This is true. They might not even get here for a week or a month.
Radical
How do these
years.
things work?
Find out.
You come back with like beards.
Or be
What year is it?
A bird beard?
I want to see. I'm gonna draw it now.
Well, I thank you, and I speak for the other two who aren't upset, as you've seen their demeanor before. They've been, the one can be a bit harsh, and the other one you haven't had a lot of contact with. But they seem also thankful, letting Wallow do the talking. I am truly thankful for your sacrifice, and you will be remembered. Thank you for guarding us.
I would like to find a scribe or something to send word to Ackland's parents or family, saying something like Ackland brave, Ackland strong, Ackland,
Okay.
Departed, blah blah blah.
Ackland died in battle.
Okay. So you guys are departing. I mean, the conversation's basically over. You're being thanked, and the city just needs to be told that there's no more high alert. You guys saved the day.
And with that, Zynes is going back to her room at the Temple of Revorhu.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go to that place I bought a door for the Wisp and buy Zan a nice door.
Okay. Go ahead and mark. I don't remember how much the other door cost. You guys talked me down. It wasn't a lot.
Let's call it 10.
Sure. You guys keeping the heart in a cart?
We
That's
better
a-
not part with the heart in the cart.
You've
That's-
heard of Elf on a Shelf. Get ready for heart in a cart.
No, you did not go there. You me.
quit.
Boom, you're fired.
Where's Mrs. Boom?
He's saying no. She's in the background going, nope, nope, nope.
Is Ziney's a potioner? I thought you did potions and stuff.
I mean, Zinies has an herbalism kit and could
Okay.
theoretically make potions over time.
I don't know what to do with this heart now that we got it here.
Why don't you ask your
Black
friend the
market.
Wisp? He might know. He was a keeper of magic. Dragons are pretty magical.
Couldn't cut it.
Should we just donate it to the Wisp?
It's your
I don't know.
heart,
Is he
you
ever going to
should.
enchant my
If
stuff?
Chitter were there, there would be some words.
Yeah, so nobody has a problem with the Wisp, right?
I got
It's your
business
choice.
with this.
You took the heart.
Yeah. Have somebody bring the heart in a cart, that's a thing now, to the Wisp, please. And tell him it's from...
Wisp in a jiff.
It's from Chad and the other Guardians, but not Cooch, or not Beowulf.
Oh, you're asking them to do that for you?
Sure.
I mean, it's the least they could do. We just saved their city.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, not a problem.
take the heart in a cart to the Wisp as a gift.
It will be done. The tow cars have retracted back into their towers, leaving a few guards to do anything you need and let the various towers know that things can return to normal.
Have they changed the big light from red to green?
They are moving the DEF CON as we speak.
Deathcon light. Yeah, Zinies will leave the temple district and head back toward, or the tower district and head back towards the temple of Ragorhu.
Okay, you do that. You can easily get a door. The heart in a cart is taken to the Wisp as a gift. You're looking for a scribe. Do an investigation check.
Oh, is that me for the letter to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you looking for like?
Just somebody
Someone
who
who
can
did-
write and get the mail to wherever Ackland was from.
Okay, you can actually easily do that. Someone at the temple will do that for you. If you ask, where
Ask Tom.
does this need to be sent?
Does anybody remember where Ackland was from?
Aura might know.
You can ask that one militia guy from Stillwater.
Is Una still with us?
Mm-hmm. For now, she will accompany you guys back to the temple.
I asked her which city Ackland was from again.
The only one I know who is from Rub-a-tap tap tap teep teep tap.
What I think is funny is he was asking us, but now he's having to look it up.
I mean, I've got all
know.
my notes, and I've never seen a city of reference for Ackland.
Yeah.
Ackland came from Stillwater. He was Stillwater's representative.
How come I didn't write that down?
I did somewhere.
I only
Um,
have the one for Rub-a-tap tap tap teep.
Probably because I stopped writing after Unoer.
Yep.
I was
And
being
immediately
facetious.
And then immediately started writing the ballads for her.
Which is funny
Sure.
because she was the first one I mentioned, so you didn't hear anybody else's information. Yeah, you could send it to Stillwater, and if you send it either addressed to the sovereign or write it in such a way, they could probably get it figured out where it needed to go.
Like an envelope within the envelope kind of thing.
Right.
I do that.
Yeah, you can easily get it on its way to Stillwater. Not a problem. Is anybody else doing anything else besides probably just like, passing out? Okay. Are you going to try to install that door? Or get someone to?
Yeah, let's get one of the people that work the temple to put that in.
Maintenance guy for the temple.
Well, you come up with the door because you kind of have to carry it, or however you want to do it. But you get it there, and they look at you confused. Where does this need to go?
Zand Falcon's room.
We just fixed that.
Okay, put this in reserve then. You have an extra door.
But we don't have anywhere to store this.
You're welcome. And I walk away.
Amazing.
So you leave two acolytes standing, just holding a door. Okay.
That's such a Chad move.
If that's the worst thing that happens to them today, then they've had a good day.
So what should we do with all this gold that we got? I mean, we can't just carry it around.
I have plans, so.
I foresee a shopping episode.
Because I have the tent bag that I had Chill carry, plus I grabbed as much as I could carry.
You guys gotta.
Zan was too preoccupied to be able to grab any. Plus, he was overburdened at that time with storage, not weight, but storage.
I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with Tarfon.
So we still have to find our friends. We were still missing Beowulf and Cooge. Beowulf and Jitter.
Beowulf, Cooge, and Twitter, and Gabby. Man.
So many people are missing.
Don't forget Seven and Devward.
Who are 100% okay.
Okay, so should we take a rest first before we start looking for them?
I think crashing is the immediate order.
Yeah. So get to our rooms, stow our stuff, take a rest, and then start asking around town.
That sounds like a plan for me.
Maybe talk to Satine.
Word will get to him that we did it, but for now, let's just go pass out.
Yeah, I have one hit dice I need to recover, man. That's tough.
Ziny has she needs to recover one spell slot and butt ton of HP in wild shapes.
You gonna charge your staff too?
Oh, I can. Boom! Can I charge my own staff, or does it have to be somebody else because it has to be directed at me and I have to use my reaction to charge it?
Because I think you have to be. Yeah, because it's the route of absorption, so you actually have to be absorbing the spells.
I'm out of spell slots. I'm sorry.
You can get 2 level 3s, 3
6.
level 2s, and 4 level 1s.
Oh, what is that total altogether, X?
16.
Thank you. Anna, can you spare any spell slots, or did you use all of yours?
I have some to spare.
What you got for me?
I have 2 1s and 2 level 2s.
So a total of 6. Thank you. Now, Chad, are you sure you are out of spell slots?
Let me check. Yeah, I have 0 spell slots. I looked. 0. Everything says 0. If you want, I can swing my axe at it.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Save kindness for something else.
All right.
Oh, and Chad, when you were getting the heart out of the dragon, you got your spear, right?
No, I missed. I don't have any javelins right now. I'll pick some up in town. I either have 0 or I have 1. I'm not sure. But let's just call it 0. Is there anything else you'd like to do in town, Boom?
I'm gonna do a quick. I just want to make sure you guys were going to sleep.
Yes.
Just seems like you are, which is fine. I want to do a quick meanwhile. Where were you plane shifting to, Cooj?
Probably the Tower District.
Okay. So you guys appear in the Tower District.
We need to warn the tow cars. Chitter have anything to say to that?
Oh, I thought you were saying we're going to the tow cars.
No, I was saying how we need to go warn them, but I guess we could go at that point.
Yes,
Although
let us do that.
Savin is carrying Davward. Should probably
How-
help with
So we're in the temple. We're in the temple district.
no Tower District.
Tower district.
You
Wow.
appear in the middle of the Tower District. It is early morning, and
Can I roll one, or can I roll recharge on my Staff of Frost since it is dawn?
sure.
Okay.
And also, while you're at it, go ahead and make wisdom saving throws.
Sweet.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to take that
Look at
wisdom
you,
save. Bearwolf, no effect. Savin, no effect. Chitter, the last thing that you remember is fighting the dragon.
Oh, I want to remember the nice place with the
And-
cakes.
And what happened was, Bearwolf said that he was going to take you, Savin, and Davward, and he got you to grab Savin quickly, and you guys, almost like a teleportation spell, in a whirl, and now here you are, in Parna.
Wow, nice job. What the heck is this dead guy? Because Davward is not
Chitter, you don't remember?
the dragon. Yeah.
No. We were in the Feywild.
What's a Feywild?
A stupid place this idiot took us.
Savin, you shut up.
No.
We'll deal with this
You guys
later.
messing with me?
No, Chitter, we'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to go talk to the tow cars and warn them of the dragon.
Right. Okay. What is happening with Davward?
Just carry him.
I'm,
Yes,
I'm carrying him. No, he's dead.
Internal screams.
I'll lay it out for you. We ended up on the Feywild, and we went to whoever this guy serves. These little bulls attacked us. I passed out. Pretty sure he passed out, and well, apparently Davor died. All I remember is getting drug in. You guys were talking to this little thing who has a high voice, and then he brought us here.
That's Queen Titania to you.
I don't care what she's called. She's little.
She sounds like a punce. Let's get out of here.
Once.
All right, well,
To the towers.
start heading toward probably Tokar Wallow.
You guys make your way, and Respite is at his little door.
Ritz crackers.
Respite, we need to speak to
Yes.
Tokar Wallow. The dragon's coming.
The dragon's coming?
Yes, the dragon's coming.
No, the dragon's been slain.
Respite, stop playing games with me. No, it's not.
Which dragon?
The one that was going to kill us.
Respite, we were just in the mountains and escaped. Dragon is coming here.
No. Your friends came and said he's dead.
How long have we been gone?
I don't know. I don't keep track of you.
Where are our friends now?
I don't know. I don't keep track of them. I just know that the Tokar talked to them yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes?
What's going on?
I think we need to head back to the Temple District.
Speak, can you give us like a cart or something?
Yeah, we kind of...
Stretcher?
Well,
Oh,
first,
sure. I just keep one right back.
Wheelchair?
No. I don't have a random cart.
should,
Who do you think I am?
should we speak to
Not
Tokar
capable.
Wallow of... no, I was going to say, should we speak to Tokar Wallow of Davward passing?
He is very busy. And it doesn't seem like you have very much to tell him.
Well...
I like
Song
look at
Steel-
Dev, we're like, ugh.
Just leave
Song
the pocket
Steel's
there.
kind of dead.
Song Steel. Oh. From Tarf. Oh.
Yeah. Can you show a
Just
little
like,
respect?
just like,
Pete?
oh, like washes over his face the realization that you're holding like one of the last members of Tarfon. Right away.
Oh, so now you got time.
The window, almost like a pharmacy, closes, and you hear the opening of the tower doors, and that's where we will end for the evening.
I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back.